Alrighty, now we are in the Oracle, the second arbiter level. So this level, like I said in the previous video, this level is pretty easy. It's just long, but at this point we should be carrying our carbine and our sword. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop down here and we're gonna immediately start getting these flood corpses. So we're gonna destroy them using the sword. And we're gonna get shields with these sports. If you cannot see them in your MCC version, you might need to turn up your gamma. Not the UI gamma. We're gonna come down here and we're gonna go here to video settings gamma. I like to keep it at 6.5, 6.7. Um, yeah, I recommend you, if you cannot see the sports I'm talking about, the gamma should do it for you. So we're gonna smack it. Remember, we cannot use the sword. So we're gonna smack this one, and as you can see, they despawn. That means we already have shields. We should only need to smack two. We're gonna pick up the sentinel beam. Then we're gonna jump on this little ledge. Then we're gonna look back, and we're gonna do a jump and a late crouch to make it here. We're gonna do another jump here, and then we're gonna jump here. Again, jump and do a late crouch. So we're gonna shoot here, and basically we want to jump here to take advantage of the position and start getting the popcorn. We don't have to do this, honestly. I just like to do it to make it fast. Like, the faster we kill the popcorn, the faster the doors are gonna open. So this is random where the popcorn spawns. But yeah, using the beam, the sentinel beam should be fast and easy to get these guys. When we get the dialogue of that elite, like saying, "Heretics, what have they done?" That means that the doors open. We just want to make sure. We just want to make sure that all the popcorn are dead, so we can get a checkpoint here. At this point, I like to pick up the sword. You can bring your sentinel beam depending on your ammo, but I usually like to carry a sword and a carbine for the next parts. So at this point, we should be getting a checkpoint here. If we don't get it here, we're gonna get it here. So for the next part, we're gonna time our cloak. We're gonna get out of this room. The door opens, cloak. We're gonna take the left side here, this little ramp, and in this structure, we're gonna walk forward, and we're gonna be head glitching here. Now, in this case, I took too long, so that's why they're shooting at me. But we should be fine. So we want to jump right here, not to the left side here. No, this is not the right spot. We want to be in that corner, precisely there. So we're gonna head glitch here, right here. We just keep walking forward, and as you can see, my head is clipping through this geometry. Like, I can see that tube moving. So we just need to keep walking forward. And we can wait for the elevator to go all the way down. Once the elevator goes all the way down, the door is gonna be on our right side. Alright? Let me speed up this part. I'm gonna get the speed hack here. Remember, I'm using a speedrunning tool just to make these videos faster. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep head glitching here. The elevator is going down. It's going. This elevator ride takes like 5 minutes to go all the way down. So yeah, we gotta be patient here. I don't do it this way. Like, I do some early jumps, but that's just me. If you are more patient than me, just wait for the elevator to go all the way down here. Just keep head glitching here. You should be fine. Um, Something you gotta keep in mind, as we have enemies close to us, we may not get a checkpoint. So we want to do this carefully and first try. So at this point, I think the elevator is not going down anymore. The door should be on my right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cloak, and I'm gonna get out of this section here. So I cloak, and I need to start running there. Here. If they follow you, like this case, gonna shoot him with the carbine, then switch to our sword and finish him off with a sword hit. Or if you have the sentinel beam, you can also break their shields faster with the sentinel beam. At this point, we can use these corpses to get shields in case we don't have shields. We can use the melee combo here, but that's gonna take more time. What we can do is jump and melee. Jump, melee. Alright, like these corpses take some time, but if we jump in melee, it's gonna be way faster than doing the melee combo. So we're just jumping melee. There. Now, if I just melee combo, this is gonna take it takes more hits. Like on average, these corpses take like 20 hits. Uh if we are just staying on the ground, like here, it's taking a lot of time. Let's say 20 hits. But if we jump and melee, it's gonna take like 8, maybe 10 hits. So yeah, like when you jump and melee, you do more damage. But again, that's only recommendable when there are things that are not moving that we know we can get shields from. At this point, we should be getting a checkpoint here. Sometimes the checkpoint triggers right here at this carbine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the right side here. There are gonna be enemies fighting, but they shouldn't be a problem. We're gonna come all the way here to the right side. We're gonna see that door. That's the next section. We're gonna see these turrets. So we're gonna drop down. We're going to cloak. We're gonna jump on this little ledge, and then we're gonna do a jump and a late crouch. We want to make it on top here. It's very important that we drop down there. We don't have to stay there for long. We just need to drop down once, like just here. We cloak, we jump, and we go back. So what we're doing here is that we're hitting a trigger, and this door opens depending on enemies. It's based on a timer and how many enemies you kill. Or you can wait for 12 minutes and that door is also gonna open to prevent soft locking. So we're gonna come back here like from the way we came from, like the elevator is there. And we're gonna head glitch here. Now, in this case, my game timer, it's at 12 minutes, 18 seconds. So in the minute 24, I should be fine to move. So I'm gonna use the speed hack here just to go faster. And here it's where we need to wait for 12 minutes, and the next door is gonna open. So I'm gonna use the speed hack here again. And yeah, in this case, for me at the minute 24, the doors are gonna open, and then we're gonna continue with the rest of the level. All right, there we go. So that's 24 minutes on the game timer. And once we are sure, I mean, we can wait more. We can wait 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's exactly 12 minutes. But up to you. If you want to play it safe, maybe wait more, maybe wait 15 minutes. But 12 minutes should do it. So we're gonna get out of here. This flood can sometimes spawn, should be fine. The doors are open, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cloak. We're gonna take the right side here. Sometimes these guys will shoot at you, sometimes they won't. And what we want to do once we are here, we want to headshot these grunts. And another thing is that this thing is not gonna go if there are enemies close, because the doors are not open. We need these doors to close. So I'm gonna cloak and I'm gonna go with my sword, see if the enemies are too close. So yeah. Here. Once you kill these guys, if you want to take shields with the turrets, it's up to you. But you don't need to. Sometimes you won't need to fight the heretics there. Depending, again, we just need the doors to close, but that's gonna be situational. So once the door closes, we should be fine. We're gonna get another checkpoint here. And what I like to do once I'm here, I like to prioritize the needler grunts with the carbine. We're gonna try to headshot them. Gotta be careful with the popcorn. We can also get shields with the popcorn, but the timing is tricky, so you may need to practice that. But you can definitely get shields with the popcorn here. So in this case, I see that one grunt escaped from me. We want to kill them all because they go all the way on top, like to the next door. But I should be fine. Like, we can headshot them. Sometimes they will kill this infection form. Sometimes we will have to kill it. Situational, alright? If at this point we are missing shields, we can use one grunt. I don't recommend you killing more than one grunt because these guys can turn against you. So I would recommend only smacking one grunt and maybe trying to use the popcorn to get shields. But again, the timing is tricky, but this might be a good section to start practicing getting shields with the popcorn, because we're gonna use popcorn to get shields in other levels like Sacred Icon. Anyway, once we come here, we're gonna get a checkpoint here. Remember, we don't want to cancel our checkpoints, so preferably we want to stand still, like once we come here. No jumping, nor meleeing, no shooting, so we can guarantee that checkpoint. We're gonna jump here. This is basically Halo completionist strat. We want to jump here because if we go this way, we're gonna avoid a trigger and we're not gonna spawn enemies. So what I like to do is go forward, go backwards, do a late jump and crouch, jump and crouch at the end. We want to find the momentum there. We're gonna jump here, then we're gonna come on top, and we want to aim for that platform or here. So this is tricky. Here, there, if that happens, that we drop down there, we're gonna spawn the enemies. So yeah, we don't want to hit that trigger. So yeah, this jump is gonna take you some practice, but it's worth it. It's worth it, definitely. So gonna jump here, jump here. I'm gonna try to fall right there. Nice. Okay, we're good. Then another time here. Jump. We jump here. We do it one more time here. And we jump as far as possible from this section. So as you can see, I didn't spawn those heretics, and I'm not gonna spawn the sentinels either. So, but like I told you, if you don't kill the grunts when you first see them, like the first needler grunts, they're gonna be here waiting for you. So yeah, that's why you want to kill them earlier. If they escape, it's fine. You should be able to take them out. At this point, we're gonna get a checkpoint here, so we can wait a little. And here we're gonna get some sentinels and some flood infection or combat forms fighting. What I like to do, it's just rush them and fight them. what you can do is play it smart. You're gonna shoot at the infection forms, so the sentinels help you taking their shields, and we can finish them off with carbine or with the sword. And then the sentinels. Once we kill all the enemies, the cutscene is gonna trigger. If we haven't killed all the enemies in this room, the cutscene is not gonna trigger until then. So kill this guy, and the cutscene should be triggering. At this point, we get another checkpoint. We want to come to the right side here. We're gonna jump here. Do another jump here. We can do the jump. We can jump from here. Jump and do a late crouch. If you struggle with that jump, you can jump here on the right side. But you want to do this fast because the sentinels are gonna spawn. So yeah, it's up to you what where you want to jump from. So I like to do it from here. Jump, crouch. I cloak here so the sentinels don't shoot me that much. I'm gonna get the elevator once, and then I press it again, and I want to get below the platform. What that's gonna do, it's gonna send me flying like this, and at this point we're gonna be immortal. We're gonna be invincible. This is a glitch that only works in MCC version. This doesn't work on Classic. So yeah, this is really helpful. Right now here, I can turn off my invulnerability with the tool, right? And trust me, this is a glitch. This happens. Uh, what happens there? Again, the goat Mr. Monopoly discovered that. What happens there is that when we are going in that elevator, the game makes us invincible for some reason. Now, the reason why we get immortal here, it's because as we went too fast, we didn't give time to the game to take the invincibility from us. So that's why we are still immortal here. But you want to do that. You want to do that pressure launch jump with that platform. If you take the elevator the usual way, you're not gonna get in the invincibility. It has to be exactly like I show you. At this point, we're gonna cut these 3 cables, and when we cut the last one, we need to run to there. So when I get there, I usually wait for 6 seconds, because if we jump too late, we're gonna die. If we jump too early, the gravity is gonna be really weird. But either way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was too late. So let me do it again. That happened. I'm showing you that that thing can happen. So yeah, the timing there, it's important. The important thing is that we don't get stuck up here. Like, we can drop early. The gravity is gonna be really weird, but we can still make it. We just have to be more patient. But it's fine. So here I start running. Gonna jump here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we hear that sound, it's when we want to drop. In this case, I think I dropped too early. So you can see that my camera is really shaky. And my gravity is gonna be so weird. Like, there, basically flying. If this happens to you, you can try to jump on, like, kind of like bump into those things to start going down. If the needlers shoot you, they're gonna send you to the sky. So that's why the timing there, it's important. So the gravity is not too bad. Like, as you can see here, my gravity is really bad. It's gonna take a lot of time for me to drop down. What we can do is crouch or try to bump into something that is higher than us, so it sends us to the ground. For example, here. There. So I'm in the ground here. We're still immortal, like we're gonna be immortal for the rest of the level, just the gravity is gonna be weird. So we're gonna come here. As you can see, this can also happen. This is why the timing for the gravity is really important. So I'm just crouching here to try to go faster. So yeah, like this is why timing the jump there it's important so the gravity doesn't get as fucked up as I have it right now, but even if it does, you can see that we can still make it. There are some parts where you need to cloak so they don't send you flying, like for example here. Just like that, what happened here. So I'm gonna try to use this guy to get to the ground again. Trying to crouch here. So I'm in the ground, and here we're gonna hit the cutscene. Remember, we are immortal for the rest of the level, so don't worry about getting shot. Just worried about the gravity. Like if you are uh, like on the ceiling, it's gonna be tricky to get down, but you can make it. At this point, the gravity is completely normal again. We are still immortal, so that's pretty cool. So we're just gonna walk and fight the heretic leader at the end. Even if at this point we are beeping, like let's say we made the pressure launch beeping, we are still immortal. Doesn't matter. Like if we have no shields at all, we're still immortal. We should still be fine to make it. So we're gonna just keep going through the level. So here, I usually like to cloak and start running for this heretic elite. If we killed like the fake ones, the holograph of the holograms, whatever they're called, it's fine. What I like to do is I throw an nade, I time it, jump, and get here and start smacking him. You can perfectly wait for him to get out. Remember, you are immortal here, so there's no one right way to do this. You can approach it as you want. In my case, I like to do this to speed it up, but you don't really have to do this. I mean, the nade jump here. There. Okay, he's there now. I think there are like 3 or 4 lines of dialogue that we gotta listen to before he dies, but it's fine. So there we go. As you saw, the Oracle is not difficult because we can get immortal the second half of the level. The first half we don't have to fight a lot of enemies. So yeah, that's the Oracle. And I'll see you with the next level, Delta Halo. That's pretty easy and pretty fast level. So I'll see you there.